Hello Marvel Heroes fans, I hope you have had a good day, and I woke up today with the new patch, and yes, we have a new gate, the new and improved version of Cosmic Gate, which is even harder than the previous Cosmic Gate. So I went in with my Scarlet Witch, which I've done it last time, so I will do it again, and it went alright, but it is a lot harder. Now, why is it so? For those who hasn't been paying attention to the patch notes, because who read patch notes, right? I know a lot of you don't read patch notes, but anyway. So what they've done is that based on feedback, and they would like to make the Cosmic Gate more challenging by so that now the mobs are less likely to target the team up and more likely to target you that apply for the summoners as well, for the pets. So you will be getting quite a lot of hits in the Cosmic Gate. Is it a surprise to me? Not really, because if you read the forum, because Gazillion listen to forum a lot of time, people are complaining that the Cosmic Gate is too easy, some of them. And even after this gate is being tuned up, there are people who still think that it is very easy. There are a lot of posts on use one power challenge to get the gate down. Well, sometimes Gazillion listen, right? The whole reason why we have this Cosmic Gate is because there are people who complain. We have leecher and so on. So. Which never been my problem, but that it has been the problem of some who doesn't enjoy people going into the same content as they do, because they are not gear or whatnot. So yeah, that is the whole thing about the gate. And I went in with my thing, because last night I went through the numbers, because I was thinking who to play next, and I was thinking, well, I haven't been playing my thing. Okay, sounds weird, but I haven't been playing my thing for a while, so I say, okay, why not give it a try, because they have improved my thing. So yeah, I went through a number. I look at all the as always, that how I start playing all this hero is that how I look at the build is that I always look at the fundamental numbers, the game design perspective. So I picked something that I thought was reasonably alright. So then I went to the gate without any blessing, without any legendary, and that didn't end too well, which is alright. So even with my legendary, even with my grey Omega point and whatnot, so it just didn't quite work out. So in the end, I've used a setting that is more more gate friendly, because in order to pass the gate, now not only do you need to have a good time to leave, you have to be pretty spot on in terms of your rotation and all. So I've got a build that has more area damage to it, because previously I think I was more focusing more on the single target, more of the because usually I do it that way. So I've changed my build a bit, and then after that, guess what? It went through, not without its nerve-wracking moment. So yeah, that is fine. Then my wife, tried to go through with her Rocket Raccoon, the favorite character. You guys know that. And that didn't end too well at first, because obviously it's a lot harder, because now that the enemies are more likely to actually look at target you, then even the summoner is getting a lot of heat, especially Rocket Raccoon. That is I think it's really unrealistic for Rocket Raccoon. Number one, the gate doesn't drop any ops, not even health ops or XP ops. So how Rocket Raccoon rely on the ops to regen spirit. So there is no such mechanism, and it is getting a lot harder, of course, when it comes to that. But I think Gazillion is more worried about bad publicity in terms of oh yeah, this game is too easy. I think I'm getting a vibe of it, rather than just say, wow, some heroes are just totally unfair. Without all the health op and so on, it's not even like it's like you're asking people to solo something like a cosmic boss without any health option, so on from the from the elite or non-elite elsewhere. For hero like Rocket Raccoon, those things matter. So I don't know. I mean, I mean, she was kind of unhappy about it, but I mean, after a while, she got through. But I think, let me just get out from here. This charge is pretty intense. So yeah, I mean, my wife got through. I'm very happy about her getting through, because otherwise she'll be quite not happy for the whole weekend, and I'll be like sleeping on the sofa or whatnot. So yeah, so I'm really happy that she has gone through in her Raccoon. So I think, what other advice I would like to give to your hero is that now you have to really look into your build and your rotation, because it is no longer just a game of like surviving through that period of time and hope that the team up or pet can soak up some of this damage. You have to live through those as well, and also on top of that, your damage has to be pretty high, because a lot of time, you see that it's too many mobs on the screen, and you know that that's really gone case. It's not going to work to your advantage. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot harder. I mean, you look at this one here. I mean, this is definitely a lot easier than the Cosmic Patrol. Really, really a lot. I mean, I don't know why we have to go through that test, but I mean that hard test. So yeah, so this is the thing about the whole Cosmic Gate, because after the Cosmic Gate has improved and become harder, we have a lot of jokes within the guild, within our super group, and I mean, usually in terms of the rough time like this, people try to find some humor to just get through a day, because it's actually quite hard. Quite a few of my super group members are still struggling through it, and there's nothing we can do. And it kind of prompted me to think about things like, back in the day of Diablo 3, when I was playing, they had different difficulties as well, torment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the higher torment, the better the loot, and so on. So there's nothing new, right? Higher tier, but there's no gates to it. It doesn't test you whether you can go through a torment 6 before you can enter torment 6. You can go through it anyway. And the game rewards you in a way that the more people, the merrier. Some can play a different role to it, and I mean, I think in a way that is and my friend. I mean, I benefited a lot back in the Diablo days, because my friend actually helped me to gear, and I mean, these are like really. I mean, when Diablo is not an easy game, by the way. I think. I mean, Marvel Heroes, forget about the gate. The gate is very hard, but by and large, Marvel Hero is not that tough a game compared to, say, I think Diablo is pretty tough as well. But my friend was very, very, even they bring in other friends as well, very, very willing to gear people up, because us friends are being geared up fast. It joins them to the highest tier, and they can play at that tier, right? So. It benefits everybody. You help your friends to gear up. You help your friends to level. So in this game, it's very strange, because you can't really help anybody from doing anything. You can't help friends leveling in this game. Well, you could, but no one really do that. And anyway, it's casual enough. And you can't really find you can't really help friends now to gear through the Cosmic Patrol. So there's a lot of things that you can't really do in this game. But of course, some suggest that you can do raid. But I mean, seriously, those who have really played the green raid before, I mean, how many unique do you really get in the time invested in? I mean, you probably get more by doing ICP normal, right? And no one need a group in ICP normal nowadays. So I mean, and some people say, you could do a cow level, and I mean, I don't really think that, I don't really think that getting a group to the cow level is really the way to go. I don't know, man. But I mean, so now a lot of people are asking, how shall we gear them without this Cosmic Gate thing here? The problem, I think the problem right now is actually more than that, because it is not really about the gear. Really not. I mean, I've checked a lot of people with very good gear, with very good health, and whatnot. That it's just unable to pass through a gate for whatever reason. So so if you belong to one of those category, I would suggest if you could, just go into forum and feedback to the people, because a lot of people in the forum are now still talking about how easy the gate is, and that is where the problem lies, because if Gazillion think that it is that easy, they will still make it even more even harder, right? So my suggestion is really to just go into the forum. I know it's very toxic right now, a lot of argument in the forum, and it's really not a pleasant place to just discuss anything. I mean, people just divide in two camps. Interestingly, I've been playing this game for so long, and I've been writing guides and so on, helping people and as much as I can. I mean, I could just go into I could have gone into the kind of like camp and saying that, oh my god, I finally get a Spider-Man medallion. Why? Not bad. Okay, so I could belong to the group whereby to just say that this whole gate is easy, right? Because I pass it, right? I went in with my Doctor Strange just now and also pass it, so I could just say, yeah, I mean, it's easy, but it's not. Mainly because I have a lot of friends like yourself playing this game as well. I know, and I personally witnessed how difficult it is to my wife's eyes, and because she's playing as well, it is not an easy task. It is not an easy task. So if you cannot get through it, I would say just keep trying. It is not going to be easy. Sometimes it's not really about gear. So if you have done your part about the gear, if you have done your part about the so-called the build and so on, I mean, it is just about getting experience going through the encounter itself. Because different hero may have different challenge now. I mean, let's face it. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what other more solid kind of like advice I could give to you, except to just tell you that if you keep going, although it could be very frustrating, it is you can get it sorted, you can get it done. All right. So not going to talk too much about that anymore. It probably hurt me saying too much about the Cosmic Gate. That's something that you probably don't want to listen to right now. But yeah, I mean, just keep trying. And the last thing about the I'm playing Thing right now, and Thing is actually pretty interesting. It seems pretty strong as well. So strong as in I need to do more testing to it, but it seems to have quite a lot of health if I gear for it. So I'm keen to do a next guide for you guys on the Thing, and if you have any question or whatnot, just let me know. And meanwhile, just maybe drop by a forum, express your feeling about the new Cosmic Gate, just constructively, and don't need to engage too much with the people there, because sometimes it can be very down talking about that. I've got haters who just send me a message like asking me what the hell you're doing kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, just ignore all these things and enjoy your game and bond with those who really enjoy playing with you. All right, see you next time. Bye.